While the Prime Minister may have the permission of Parliament, the triggering of Article 50 looks likely to be delayed by other events across Europe. Our chief correspondent Richard Gaisford's in Brussels. Richard, we can't really keep up with all this. There's so much going on. Why are you in Brussels and what is happening there?
Well, it appears it's a pretty turbulent time, as you say, across the whole of Europe at the moment. We're going to get a real sense of that tomorrow in Holland with those Dutch elections. Here in Brussels, they had expected Article 50 to be triggered today. The music that had been coming out from Westminster, the mood music, was that was going to happen. Now, of course, we understand that Theresa May has decided to defer that decision on triggering Article 50. People we're speaking to expressing some relief, though, that the process looks likely to be starting in the next few weeks. Many people still desperately sad that Britain is leaving Europe, although some suggesting that actually our presence in the EU is now so toxic it's causing long-term damage to the institution as a whole. Here's some views we got as we made our way from Britain to Brussels. Keeping an eye on the busy stretch of water that divides us, volunteer coastguards who hope the government has a clear view of what a Brexit deal should look like.
Things like car insurance, what's going to happen to that? What's going to happen to e-hit cards? Are we going to be changing our passports? It's quite horrendous, I think. On board the train, I meet one frequent traveller who's looking forward to putting some distance between Britain and the EU.
I voted to come out.
Even though you're doing this journey all the time?
Yeah. I mean, I love Europe and what have you, but I think we want to get away from Brussels red tape.
Calais used to be a mecca for visiting Brits. Restaurant owners like Dali would welcome the trade, but thinks upcoming negotiations could weaken what remains of the EU.
I think many people of those countries of Europe, if they give them the choice, I think the majority will choose to leave Europe.
130 miles up the road in Brussels' fairy tale Grand Place, I meet Belgian law and architecture students.
It's terrible for the students in the UK and for the students in Europe who want to go in the UK. And yeah, I think it's going to be a lot of problems to solve.
All here agree sweetening the deal will be hard, with each side trying to water down any advantage the other attempts to gain.